Salutations everyone, this is Razor here giving you the Sunday Emblem tutorial as I do every week. So today I'm going to be going over how to create Chespin, one of the brand new Generation 6 Pokemon starters, the Grass type. Now when it comes to Pokemon, I was there from the beginning, and starters are always a really cool thing. But I didn't really play past Red, Blue, Yellow and until recently where I just picked up Soul Silver. So the starters are really cool. First of all, let's go with the Kanto generation. Kanto is the best. They have the best grass type, the best fire type, and the best water type of all time. There's no beating the Kanto starters. Bulbasaur gets a lot of shit. A lot of people don't pick Bulbasaur. He's the least favorite. Bulbasaur was my very first starter until my game save got fucked up, and then I had to restart again, and I thought, let's go with Charmander now. And most people go with Charmander because of Charizard. Because with the starters, you always have to think, what are they going to end up as? And I love Venusaur, love Charizard, love Blastoise. So if I were to go over the Kanto, you can't go wrong. Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander are all amazing. Johto, I haven't played till recently, but you can't go wrong in the first generation, so that's really up for grabs. But when it comes to from then on, I just go over which Pokemon looks the most adorable. That's just my thing. Of course, you want to look at what the starter looks like as well as what you'll end up with, because the third evolution is the one you're going to have most of the time. So Chikorita, Cyndaquil, Totodile, I go with Totodile because Feraligatr is awesome. Hoenn, never played, but I think I would go with Torchic because Blaziken looks like the most badass of the third evolution because it's fire and fighting, so that's really cool. Sinnoh, if I played Diamond or Pearl, which I haven't, I'd probably go with Piplup because penguins are amazing. Unova, I don't know how to pronounce the black and white generation, but I would definitely go with Oshawott because otters are fucking awesome. And now with the new generation for Pokemon X and Y, Kalos, I think is the region. Your choices are Chespin for grass, Fennekin, fire, which is like a firefox kind of a thing, and Faroki, which is, of course, a frog, water type. And Chespin is by far the most adorable. We don't know what their evolutions are going to look like, but I think I'm going to take my chances with Chespin here because everyone loves a cute Pokemon, and it's a kind of a difficult emblem to make in that you really have to make good use of all of your emblem or your layers. So just follow this guide. It's pretty self-explanatory, nothing too difficult. You do have to pick and choose on what kind of detail you want to give Chespin. There's some facial features that you see me make with the triangles on the face, where I throw up a rounded triangle and then a really small half circle to kind of fill in the gap of the triangle and the curvature of the face. I end up taking those out, so when you see those in the tutorial, just ignore them because it's really doable without them. Sure, is going to be a little bit of space. It looks a tiny bit messy if you're like really looking hard at it, but for the most part, you won't be. And also, you're going to need those layers later just to get the right amount of like leaves coming out of his head. He's got like three on the top, one on each side, and then one on like the each side of the chin. So you're definitely going to need to maximize your layers here. Just follow the color schemes if you want to use all the colors that I am. As far as the tail goes, it's pretty self-explanatory. You just want to push the layers all the way back so it's behind other layers. And for like the tip part of the tail, you see me go with the pointy part that I end up changing later because Pokemon don't really have very many sharp edges, especially as the newer ones went on. So definitely go for a more rounded tip of the tail, which you see me change later, but I'm not sure if I show it. But it's pretty simple, very spherical, very organic. Many of the Pokemon since the first generation. I didn't really get into Pokemon past Blue, Yellow, Red because, I mean, the Johto ones looked okay for the most part, and I have enjoyed playing Soul Silver. But ever since then, the Pokemon they seemed like the design was getting kind of lazy. Everything was just a bunch of circles thrown on top of each other, and some of them are really weird looking. But I still like Pokemon. It's still awesome. My favorite out of all of the games. I mean, I have Red, Blue, Yellow, Stadium, back in way in the day, and now I have Soul Silver, and I will be picking up Pokemon XY for the 3DS since I have one. I think I'm going to be going with X because that's the cooler looking legendary Pokemon. That's usually how people decide, right? Which legendary Pokemon looks cooler on the cover, because that's usually going to be the one that you're going to be able to get. And the Y one, which is like the antler dude, it looks kind of funky. The X one doesn't look that snazzy either, but pick the best looking one that you can. So I think I'm going to be going with X. Going to be going with Chespin here, which will be really interesting with like the 3D worlds, roller skates, riding on Pokemon. This new Mewtwo looking Pokemon that we got to learn about what the fuck's going on there, as well as the new evolution for what's it called? I can't think of it right now, but people are saying it's a flying type. Other people think it might be normal or all kinds of weird shit. So I'm pretty sure we'll get that straightened out pretty soon. There's like a panda Pokemon that just got announced with a few others, so a lot of people have been clamoring for that. And yeah, I mean, people I have heard people going through phases where they grew up loving Pokemon, and then as it changed and they grew older, they didn't like it, and as they got into like college, they started liking Pokemon again. That's kind of what happened to me, although I didn't get into Soul Silver till after I graduated college. But I'm just, trying to fill in the gaps of stuff that I missed. So there is Chespin in all of his glory right there. Pretty simple. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to check out the playlist for other Emblem tutorials, and I will see you guys next time.